Office, an excerpt from American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. Office. In the elevator, Frederick Dibble tells me about an item on page 6 or some other gossip column about Ivana Trump, and then about this new Italian Thai place on the Upper East Side that he went to last night with Emily Hamilton, and starts raving about this great fusilli shiitake dish. I have taken out a gold cross pen to write down the name of the restaurant in my address book. Dibble is wearing a subtly striped double-breasted wool suit by Canali Milano, a cotton shirt by Bill Blass, a mini Glen plaid woven silk tie by Bill Blass' signature, and he's holding a Missoni Uomi raincoat. He has a good-looking, expensive haircut, and I stare at it, admiringly, while he starts humming along to the Muzak station, a version of what could be Sympathy for the Devil that plays throughout all the elevators in the building our offices are in. I'm about to ask Dibble if he watched the Patty Winters show this morning. The topic was autism. But he gets out on the floor before mine and repeats the name of the restaurant, Thai Dai Lano, and then, "See you, Marcus," and steps out of the elevator. The door's shut. I am wearing a mini houndstooth check wool suit with pleated trousers by Hugo Boss, a silk tie also by Hugo Boss, a cotton broadcloth shirt by Joseph Aboud, and shoes from Brooks Brothers. I flossed too hard this morning, and I can still taste the coppery residue of swallowed blood in the back of my throat. I use Listerine afterwards, and my mouth feels like it's on fire, but I manage a smile to no one as I step out of the elevator, brushing past a hungover Wittenborn, swinging my new black leather attaché case from Bottega Veneta. My secretary, Jean, who is in love with me, and who I will probably end up marrying, sits at her desk, and this morning, to get my attention as usual, is wearing something improbably expensive and completely inappropriate. A Chanel cashmere cardigan, a cashmere crewneck, and a cashmere scarf, faux pearl earrings, wool crepe pants from Barney's. I pull my Walkman off from around my neck as I approach her desk. She looks up and smiles shyly. "Late?" she asks. "Aerobics class." I play it cool. "Sorry. Any messages?" Ricky Hendricks has to cancel today," she says. "He didn't say what it was he was canceling or why." "I occasionally box with Ricky at the Harvard Club," I explain. "Anyone else?" "And Spencer wants to meet you for a drink at Flutie's, Pier 17, she says, smiling. "When?" I ask. "After 6? "Negative," I tell her as I walk into my office. "Cancel it." She gets up from behind her desk and follows me in. "Oh? And what should I say?" she asks, amused. "Just say no," I tell her, taking my Armani overcoat off and hanging it on the Alex Loeb coat rack I bought at Bloomingdale's. "Just say no," she repeats. "Did you see the Patty Winters show this morning?" I ask. "On autism?" "No," she smiles as if somehow charmed by my addiction to the Patty Winters show. "How was it?" I pick up this morning's Wall Street Journal and scan the front page, all of it one ink-stained, senseless typeset blur. "I think I was hallucinating while watching it. I don't know. I can't be sure. I don't remember," I murmur, placing the journal back down and then picking up today's Financial Times. "I really don't know." She just stands there, waiting for instructions. I sigh and place my hands together, sitting down at the Palazzetti glass-top desk, the halogen lamps on both sides already burning. "Okay, Jean," I start. "I need reservations for 3 at Camel's at 12:30, And if not there, try crayons. All right? Yes, sir, she says in a jokey tone and then turns to leave. Oh, wait, I say, remembering something. And I need reservations for 2 at Arcadia at 8 tonight. She turns around, her face falling slightly, but still smiling. Oh, something romantic? No, silly. Forget it, I tell her. I'll make them. Thanks. I'll do it, she says. No, I say, waving her off. Be a doll and just get me a Perrier, okay? You look nice today, she says before leaving. She's right, but I'm not saying anything. Just staring across the office at the George Stubbs painting that hangs on the wall, wondering if I should move it, thinking maybe it's too close to the Iowa AM/FM stereo receiver and the dual cassette recorder and the semi-automatic belt drive turntable, the graphic equalizer, the matching bookshelf speakers, all in twilight blue to match the color scheme of the office. The Stubbs painting should probably go over the life-size Doberman that's in the corner. $700 at Beauty and the Beast in Trump Tower. Or maybe it would look better over the Pacrazzini antique table that sits next to the Doberman. I get up and move all these sporting magazines from the 40s. They cost me $30 a piece, that I bought at Funchies, Bunkers, Gax, and Gleeks. And then I lift the Stubbs painting off the wall and balance it on the table, then sit back at my desk and fiddle with the pencils I keep in a German beer stein I got from Mantiques. The Stubbs looks good in either place. A reproduction Black Forest umbrella stand, $675 at Hubert de Forges, sits in another corner without, I'm just noticing, any umbrellas in it. I put a Paul Butterfield tape in the cassette player, sit back at the desk and flip through last week's Sports Illustrated, but can't concentrate. I keep thinking about that damn tanning bed Van Patten has, and I move to pick up the phone and buzz Jean. Yes, she answers. Jean, listen, keep your eyes out for a tanning bed, okay? What? She asks, incredulously, I'm sure, but she's still probably smiling. You know, a tanning bed, I repeat casually, for a tan. Okay, she says hesitantly. Anything else? And, oh shit, yeah, remind me to return the videotapes I rented last night back to the store. I start to open and close the sterling silver cigar holder that sits by the phone. Anything else? She asks, and then, flirtatiously, how about that Perrier? Yeah, that sounds good. And Jean? Yes, she says, and I'm relieved by her patience. You don't think I'm crazy? I ask. I mean, for wanting a tanning bed? There's a pause, and then, well, it is a little unusual, she admits, and I can tell she is choosing her words very carefully. But no, of course not. I mean, how else are you going to keep up that devilishly handsome skin tone? Good girl, I say before hanging up. I have a great secretary. She comes into the office 5 minutes later with the Perrier, a wedge of lime, and the ransom file, which she did not need to bring, and I am vaguely touched by her almost total devotion to me. I can't help but be flattered. You have a table at Camel's at 12:30, she announces as she pours the Perrier into a glass tumbler. Non-smoking section. Don't wear that outfit again, I say, looking her over quickly. Thanks for the ransom file. She stalls, about to hand me the Perrier, and asks, what? I didn't hear you, before setting the drink on my desk. I said, and I repeat myself calmly, grinning, do not wear that outfit again. Wear a dress, a skirt or something. She stands there only a little stunned, and after she looks down at herself, she smiles like some kind of cretin. You don't like this, I take it? She says humbly. Come on, I say, sipping my Perrier. You're prettier than that. Thanks, Patrick, she says sarcastically, though I bet tomorrow she'll be wearing a dress. The phone on her desk rings. I tell her I'm not here. She turns to leave. And high heels, I mention. I like high heels. She shakes her head good-naturedly as she exits, shutting my door behind her. I take out a Panasonic pocket watch with a 3-inch diagonal color TV and an AM/FM radio and try to find something to watch, hopefully Jeopardy, before turning to my computer terminal. Crazy.